I am an English learner. And I say that in a way that sometimes it sounds strange, like you have to admit something about yourself, right? And I say it in recognition of the fact that I didn't know it until I was 35 years old, until I started my respecialization from clinical psychology into school psychology at San Diego State. I had no idea that I had grown up bilingually and biculturally, which sounds strange because, like, yes, I'm aware that my parents were Puerto Rican, that we spoke Spanish, but it didn't register in my consciousness that that had anything to do with my life or anything that was going on. And as I got into school psychology, as I began to learn about these issues and realized that it was all about my own experience, my own life, that I'm reading the story of my life, then I began to realize I have an opportunity to go into a field that not many people do with my background. I had things to bring to the table that were not possessed by everybody who was in it. And when I entered, my practice originally in school psychology and then eventually into academia, I was one of just a handful of people around that studied these issues, was interested in these issues. And again, it was because I myself was an English learner, but I was also only one of them who was an English learner. And it's important, not in the sense that that makes me better or more valuable in some way, but it does give me insight into what's going on. And the insight for me is that if I don't find ways to help practitioners conduct the evaluations that they need to conduct, then they keep doing them blindly, haphazardly, unsystematically, and discriminatorily. That means that children like myself get identified as having disabilities when they don't. Children like myself who might have disabilities are not getting identified when they need it. And so what's going to happen? It's going to reduce the number of kids who ever have the opportunity to do exactly what I'm doing. And I don't like that. I want children who are going through exactly what I went through to have the same opportunities that I have, to be able to think, I can do this, I can do anything that I want without fear and without worry that along the way, somebody's going to give them a test of vocabulary and say, oh, well, you're not really that good linguistically, so you should never go into academia, you should go be an architect. I want to prevent that. I want to prevent my story from being repeated over and over again because I still see it happening. I started kindergarten 53 years ago, but it's still happening. And I don't want that to continue.